All right, so let's move back to Hunter Biden.
He's totally all there.
Now there are multiple recent alleged Hunter Biden sex tapes.
Yeah. If
that
you're
were
going to do
posted
one.
online over the weekend.
Right.
Okay, so we have to be careful. Again, we're not Netflix. We can't show cuties. So
Nor do we
will
want to.
not show this, and nor would I encourage you to go and look this up. I do know that there are videos available, and when I say allegedly, it's pretty clear Hunter Biden is in there, and it's pretty clear that these things are really awful, and it seems very much like these people are underage, especially when combined with the other evidence at hand. And the website, by the way, with these videos or some of more of these leaks is run by a Chinese businessman who is a friend of, I believe, Steve Bannon. So I want to make sure people, Bannon. It's like, okay, but I don't know if even if you don't like Steve Bannon and Breitbart, he didn't stage a pedophile sex tape. And there is something that's trending over there. I don't know if it's 4chan or those sites where apparently in one of these videos they're trying to estimate the size of Hunter Biden's John Thomas because there are M&Ms. So again, just to give you an idea of the graphic detail, there are M&Ms on Hunter Biden's Johnson. And some people are trying to say, but that being joke's on you, they're M&M minis.
Oh, okay.
That's a trick. No.
That's a dirty trick.
I hate those things.
So he knew about the cameras.
He knew about the cameras. This is just so that you guys know there's more out there than just, we think there might be some kind of a picture.
Yeah.
I don't want anyone to run across this, and I don't know the legal liability of anyone out there. I felt like I felt like the feds might kick in my door like Beauty and the Beast with a giant log because I previewed cuties for this show.
Well deserved.
Giuliani did say, and he was on he was on a news channel. I don't want to get it wrong. He was the one who said that there are salacious pictures of underage girls on the hard drive. And again, this is something that has been confirmed by multiple sources, but here he is talking about the more recent evidence.
Salacious pictures of underage girls, meaning underage girls scantily clad, which is a nice way I can say it, and in one case, nude at the top. I believe the girl was 15.
Wow.
Okay. But he tucked in his shirt in a Borat interview. We can't believe a guy who tucked in his shirt.
Totally morally equivalent.
Yeah, totally morally equivalent between crack with 15-year-olds. And he had a text that he showed, I don't know if it was accidentally. We saw it on the screen. Let's bring this up really quickly. There was a text from Hunter Biden being sent. And there's a well-known track record of this where he said, she told my therapist that I was sexually inappropriate with, and there's some allegations as to who this is, but a 14-year-old girl with whom he might be very close. Let's put it that way. You can do your own research. So he says, she told my therapist that I was sexually inappropriate with this girl when she says that I FaceTime naked with her, and the reason I can't have her out to see me is because I'll walk around naked smoking crack, talking to girls on FaceTime. Well, you know what? I don't know if that person who has a problem with it should qualify for Mom of the Year award.
I mean, probably pretty up there, though.
Because seems like we're setting a low bar.
Sure.
I don't care. This is one of those people like, he's not a pedophile. Well, listen, if you're FaceTiming someone else naked while smoking crack, and there's a 14-year-old or 15-year-old in the room, call me old-fashioned.
Yes.
I still have a problem with it.
You're old-fashioned, Stephen.
And this is being sent, by the way, these kinds of text threads are being sent between family members, therapists. So it's not like this idea that people were not aware of it. So let me offer something else to you. And then I want to go to you, Audio. Let me offer up something else to you. This is at the very least awful behavior, likely criminal, sexually predatory, okay? Certainly doing drugs. This is a person who is causing damage, Hunter Biden, wherever he goes himself. Now, let's put aside the business dealings with his father, the big guy, and the money being cut in, which is the real scandal here. If you are the vice president, or if you've been in office for 48 years, and you know there's someone out there who is buying, potentially dealing drugs, potentially providing them to underage people, potentially engaging in sexual activity with 14 or 15-year-olds, at what point do we judge you for your lack of action considering your power?
Yeah.
Hey, it's your son. It's your son. Right. Your son is abusing, allegedly, young girls. Joe Biden, why don't you do anything? Is that the moral thing?
Well, and this debauched lifestyle was propped up by a job that his dad got him.
Gave him,
So Joe Biden guaranteed that he kept and had this job, all this money he spent on, again, sex trafficked girls. All of this money, again, drugs. This lifestyle is it's Joe Biden's fault. It does reflect on Joe Biden. It's not just trying to character assassinate him because of his kid.
Right.
It does reflect negatively on him.
He didn't get caught smoking weed at a Mos Def concert.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Yeah. Listening to Tupac, in college. Basically, he has put himself in a position where he said, I am the moral candidate compared to Donald Trump. This is Joe Biden, right? So he's opened this door into my morality versus his morality.
Right.
His morality is he says things about women that we all detest sometimes, and his morality is that he's done some things that probably we wouldn't do. On the other hand, your morality and your family's morality is on center stage right now.
Yeah.
And the only thing the news is talking about is coronavirus
Right.
because that's
Nobody's
the only
talking
thing you
about
poll
And
better
what?
on right now.
And I'm tired of this where people act as though, the real criminals are the big banks. Listen, I'm against the big banks who support Joe Biden. I'm against big banks. I'm against big auto.
Yeah.
I'm against big oil. I'm against subsidies. I'm against unfair business practices across the board, okay? I want to be clear, but people say those people they're roaming free, whereas we're locking up people of color. No, listen, there is a difference between someone cheating on their taxes and someone looking somebody else in the eye and committing sexual assault against a minor. There is a difference between, okay, listen, you know what? I didn't pay. I put some money in the Cayman Islands or in Panama and stabbing somebody, knocking over a liquor store. I'm sorry, there is a difference. There is a difference because there are a lot of people here who, if you can get away with some kind of a tax break, or if you can get away with paying less than you have to, or if you can get away with, I don't know, maybe getting another free ice cream cone, using the coupon twice, or maybe like I did at Halloween in Chipotle where I dressed up as a burrito, 2 different burritos, one with a mask, so I got 2 burritos. The point is, none of us are perfect. But there's a huge difference between that and the kind of crime we are talking about with the Clintons and the Biden family. And let me finish here. This is really important because they talk about, well, what about Donald Trump's kids? You know what? What about Donald Trump's kids? Let's go through that. That is kind of one thing that is remarkable to me. No one's perfect.
Right.
No drug scandals, no sexual assault scandals with the kids. I mean, people want to say, they made money off their dad's name. Well, it's in the private sector, so it's not your tax dollars, so I don't have much of a problem with it, and it seems like they actually work pretty damn hard. Also, they didn't rape kids. Let's be clear. Let's say that maybe Donald Trump Jr. used some leverage while his dad was working in the private sector to, have a leg up in business. I think he's been pretty straightforward about that. But you know what else? Donald Trump, Senior, President Trump, is a teetotaler. Donald Trump Jr. just last time on this show said, I don't drink. And he said, the reason for that is not that I don't like drinking, is that I wasn't particularly good at drinking. And what does the media do?
Yeah.
Oh, he used to be an alcoholic. He used to be an alcoholic. Well, why don't we focus on the redemption? Oh, that's right, because there is no redemption with the Bidens.
Watch Good Morning Mug Club live every Monday through Thursday at 10:15 Eastern.